This is what nobody tells you about the Florida housing market. At first, life felt effortless, but in Florida, paradise, it comes with a price. And John and Linda were about to find out just how high that price could be. And it started with the storms. In September 2022, Hurricane Ian tore across the state. They watched on TV as entire neighborhoods in Southwest Florida vanished under storm surge. The destruction, it was shocking, but it felt like it was far enough away, like a warning shot. Still, they stocked up on bottled waters and batteries and plywood, realizing this was not something that they ever had to think about in New York. Then in 2024, Helene slammed into Florida's Big Bend. Only weeks later, Milton followed, ripping through the coast like a reminder that no part of the state was safe. And by then, hurricane season wasn't just a story on the news, it was an annual ritual of fear. They taped their windows, they packed go bags, they lay awake at night listening to the wind howl, wondering if this could be the storm that would take their roof off or flood their street. Even when their home was spared, the stress stayed. Paradise started to feel fragile, but the hurricanes weren't just storms, they were a financial tsunami. Insurance companies began fleeing the state, and a month later, they got their renewal notice and they noticed that the premium had doubled. The next year, it tripled, and then suddenly their affordable Florida home cost more to insure than their New York home ever did. Even neighbors with no claims saw their rates skyrocket. The stories, they were the same up and down the street. Canceled policies, higher deductibles, coverage just disappearing. And then came the property taxes. When their home value soared during the pandemic frenzy, they celebrated, but the celebration ended when the county reassessed. The tax bill in their mailbox was thousands of dollars higher than it was before. The sunshine was still warm, but now it came with a sting. Groceries, gas, car insurance, dining out, all of it climbed higher at the same time. Egg price doubled. A simple dinner out now felt like a splurge. The cheap Florida lifestyle that they boasted about to their friends back in New York, it was gone, replaced by receipts and bills that grew longer every single month. And what hurt most wasn't just the money, it was the realization that the leaders that they thought were protecting Florida families seemed more focused on politics and national ambitions than on solving the problems sitting in their mailbox. And while homeowners struggled with soaring costs, the spotlight stayed on issues that did not bring premiums down or make food more affordable, and for John and Linda, it felt like betrayal. The dream that had once felt limitless was shrinking again, only this time, it wasn't New York closing in on them, it was Florida. By 2025, the bills weren't just numbers on paper anymore. They were a constant reminder that Florida was no longer the bargain that it had been when John and Linda arrived. Every time they opened their mailbox, it felt like a punch in the gut.